Hello guys, so today I will teach you how to survive with corvus in BT6. So we have talked about corvus before and he's a hard hero to use, but if you use him correctly he can be very powerful. There are some modes where you can use corvus alone, while sometimes you can try if you don't want a really hard challenge you can obviously combine towers with corvus and make synergies. So I will talk in this video about some synergies and also some ways to beat some of the game modes with Corvus alone. So there are a lot of synergies that you can do with Corvus, like bottom pass Dart Monkey and bottom pass Ninja, as they help greatly with the problems that Corvus has. The Dart Monkey bottom pass pops purples, while the Ninja can pop leads and purples and camos. So you wouldn't have to use your mana on spells as much as before that he has with the balloons that he has problem with. You can also get 220 village because it covers the problem with camel, and also it gains some attack speed which helps him with some spells like ancestral might, spear, and aggression. Even to save up for the ninja bottom pass, you can just use trample or spear for round 28 and 30 leads, and for the other rounds you would probably have ninja by that time. Now for corvus alone, it can be hard to beat a game mode with corvus alone since he has some weaknesses and you have to use your spells correctly for the rounds and specific balloons. So I will tell you some of the things that you should worry about and how to face them. We start with camo, the first camo on round 24, which you can leak, or if you want, you can use Soul Barrier if it's chimps or vision. For round 28 and 30, the only way to pop them with Corvus is using Spear or Trample. But don't forget that also try to manage your nourishment well and your mana so you are able to get high levels with Corvus, meanwhile popping his weaknesses. For round 25 and 32, you should always have Trample ready, because by that time you wouldn't have Storm, so you wouldn't be able to pop purples easily. So always wait until all the purples come out, then use Trample and defeat them on these rounds, or you might lose. By the time that you got Corvus, some of the rounds early on will be easy, from round 1 to round 23. Because there are no weaknesses that Corvus has in these rounds, and he pops the balloons very easily. You need to also have Trample or Vision. I mean Trample and Vision, or Storm and Vision by round 45 or 48, because Corvus cannot pop camo purples or purples alone. So you would have to need these combos to defeat them. This is very important or you lose. And by that time, if you have used your nourishment ready, you should have Storm and level 9 and more. If you are struggling against dense rounds or rounds 40 plus, 40 and more, you can use Malevolence as it destroys ceramics easily and deals massive damage to groups of balloons. If you are struggling with Moabs, you can use Aggression as it is a cheap spell that deals massive damage. If you are planning to go to later rounds like a Gems run, you can also use Overload with Trample or Overload with Echo, as it deals massive damage to groups of Moab, BFPs, and Zero Gs. Also, never be pressured or worried, as Corvus is a hard hero, but if you learn him well and use everything that you know about him, he can be very powerful and even solo most of the modes. You can even watch ISAB and other creators' videos as they teach Corvus well and show you that he can defeat even chimps alone before. So that was the video, guys. Also, I want to give credit to my teacher, Miss Carey, because I have learned from her stuff about like making presentations like this. So enjoy, and I hope I helped you.